Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I came across this fun article titled, "Here's Why Despite SEC Charges, XRP Will Soar Again Someday." And I firmly believe this to be the case. I've made it pretty clear on this channel that I don't believe that once this thing goes to court, assuming it does, because there could always be a settlement, but assuming, the charges against Ripple result in actual court action, I think it'll be found that XRP is not a security. Otherwise, I don't know how the hell Ethereum is not, if XRP is. I'm not going to go down that path too much in this video. But it was interesting that the analyst that was cited in this particular piece, he doesn't even hold XRP. He never has. He may be more on the down with banks, down with the government side for all I know. I'm not sure. But he says that if you think that XRP can't tenfold even from current prices, you just haven't been through an alt season before, basically. And so I'm going to be sharing with you multiple tweets from him and running through this article because the concept that is at the heart of this article does ring true to me. And I do want to be clear that I don't have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice. And you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I just think it's fun to talk about these topics purely as an enthusiast, and I run this YouTube channel as a hobby, which is my most favoriteest hobby I've ever had. And so I hope everybody out there is doing okay. I know how scary things are for so many people out there with the price action and with the charges against Ripple and what it means for XRP, and I'm nothing but sympathetic. And just to be clear, I'm not going away. I started this damn channel at the bottom of the bear market, coincidentally. My first video was December 14th, 2018, and no matter what the hell happens, I'm going to be here as long as you guys are willing to listen to me, which I do appreciate. The channel's growing like crazy. I really am endlessly appreciative of the support, which really, if anything, speaks to the degree that the XRP community does hang together. I really do get a sense of that. There's been a little bit of infighting lately, but I understand it. There's tension, emotions running high. Totally get it here. But I'm still long-term optimistic, and I'm going to articulate some of the reasons why in this video. Now, as I record this, XRP is sitting at 21.5 cents. Bitcoin is at $29,014. So, it hit its all-time high today of, here, I've actually got the Bitcoin chart pulled up, $29,186. And so there actually is a lot of reason to be excited because we're in a crypto bull market. Say what you will about XRP. We're in a crypto bull market, and alt season will be coming at some point, I personally believe. And I don't think that XRP is going to be left out of it. Now, especially for those of you new to the world of crypto, perhaps you're newer to the XRP community or holding XRP if you are a holder. I want to point this out. This is one of my favorite examples of how XRP, although still tethered to the broader price action of the crypto asset class, it can certainly not appear that way because most times XRP out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies is the least correlated to Bitcoin price action, even though it is correlated, as evidenced brilliantly by the fact that during, there were two alt seasons in 2017, but think about this. From May 2017 until about mid-December of 2017, XRP was more or less trading sideways. It's still volatile within a certain band, but it's pretty well trading sideways, and people are like, oh my gosh, this thing's not doing anything, and people are getting out of it because it wasn't moving as quickly as they wanted it to. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, in a matter of weeks, XRP went from 20-something cents to almost $4. And that was based on speculation alone, right? Purely speculation here. And so even if we see alts take off here, I'm not necessarily personally going to be taking that as some sort of sign that XRP is just dead forever. In fact, I've been articulating even before what's happened recently that I expect that XRP, although attached to Bitcoin, is probably going to do what it's been doing for really its entire life, which is mostly trade sideways, and then it has these short bursts up over a very short period of time, and other than that, it's either down or trading sideways. So the number of green days are few over the span of any year, or a number of years. But when it pops, this thing really pops. Historically, that is indeed what's happened right here. And so I think that most of the people that decided they no longer wanted exposure to XRP, I think they're They've either reduced their holdings or they're out, and that's fine. And look, to be clear, like I don't think less of anybody that says no, this is too much, this is too risky an investment, because it is risky. Like a crypto is risky no matter what, including XRP, obviously. And I think what's happened with the SEC only adds to that. So it's a fair acknowledgement, but it doesn't. Now that doesn't change my conviction in what I'm doing at all. But I'm just saying it to any of you out there, if you're feeling shaken or if you reduced your holdings or exited, hey, nothing but respect still. That does nothing to change my opinion of you. Do what you feel is right. Absolutely. And so what's this analyst talking about here? Well, let's jump into this piece here, because what is cited in here really rings true to me. XRP is suffering currently even while Bitcoin trades well above its former all-time high. The reason for the altcoin struggles is due to the SEC slapping the coin's parent company and its top executives with a lawsuit. Now, obviously, a decentralized cryptocurrency can't have a parent company, but this is newsbtc.com, so you're going to get stuff like that that's just blatantly inaccurate. But don't worry, Moon Lambo's here to correct it. The crypto community has been quick to point the finger to laugh, despite its dangerous implications for the greater industry. Others call for the token to collapse to near zero, but one trader says that XRP will soar again someday regardless of the situation with the SEC, and here's why. Bitcoin is trading at well over $28,000 as 2020 comes to a close. Crypto investors have long been salivating not just over the top-ranked asset by market cap reaching a new all-time high, but for the alt season that was expected to arrive soon after. During the last market cycle, as soon as Bitcoin's bull market was confirmed with a new high over the 2013 peak, altcoins skyrocketed in value. Bitcoin regained the center stage once again as the asset went fully parabolic and made mainstream media headlines in 2017. And by the way, mind you, in 2017, Bitcoin started somewhere around $1,000 and ended closer to $20,000. So things can escalate quickly. And most of that price action happened towards the very tail end of the year. So plenty of time for things to happen in 2021 for Bitcoin, XRP, the entire crypto asset class. Anyway, Bitcoin regained the center stage once again as the asset went fully parabolic and made mainstream media headlines in 2017. Again, the asset peaked, and the altcoin season that arrived right after was the stuff legends are made of. Ethereum spiked to over $1,400 and XRP to more than $3 per token. Then, even abandoned coins exploded by 100,000% in weeks, including projects with no working product, no teams, no social footprint, or worse. Even outright scams like BitConnect ballooned in price as dumb money came pouring in. Now, as far as the dumb money thing, that's in line with one of the comments that I say, sort of jokingly, but there's still truth to it, where I say the people that don't know what the hell they're doing, and those are the people that create the volatility, and I call them kind of jokingly, useful idiots. And it's just uneducated investors that jump in. And so what's fascinating to this point is, despite even some of the news today, which I already covered in my last video, including delistings of additional exchanges, like everybody that wanted out because of that, it looks like they're out. And so as new bad news came in today, in line with what we'd already seen from Coinbase, XRP today at least has just traded sideways. Doesn't mean it won't ever go lower. I'm not saying that, or it could go up. There's some analysts that think it's going to go up in the short term. I don't pretend to know. I'm just saying that the news, the scary news, all that could have hit, unless there's something I can't even fathom, like it's already hit. And XRP is still, up 100% from what its 2020 low was, more or less. Because, it did hit, like 10 or 11 cents in March. So still up about 100% from that, even with this news. And so part of that is people like, for instance, me, who did not sell. And I am firm in my convictions. And I understand that I could be wrong and that I could lose everything and XRP could go to zero. But I don't believe that. I'm firm in my convictions. I'm not and it's a minority of people at this point. Most people disagree. And so when that happens, though, to me, that can represent a moment of opportunity. So while there are a lot of people that were scared, and if you're one of them, again, not making fun of you at all, totally respect where you're coming from, but there's all sorts of people that it was just too much, it's scary, they're out of their positions, and now everybody that's still here and is taking the brunt of this news, they're like, yeah, okay, I'm in. That's effectively the sentiment here. I even reported in a video the other day that multimillionaire investor Raoul Pal, he's the co-founder of Real Vision, And who did he work before? It might have been. I think it was Goldman Sachs. It could have been J.P. Morgan. I think Goldman Sachs. I'd have to check again. He's super pro crypto. He even cited that with what's happening with XRP price action. And that it's getting harder to purchase, he's looking into potentially making a major play in investing in XRP before that. And he might not, but he publicly stated this, and I shared it in a video. And so, when everybody gets scared and shaken out, that's when potentially there can be opportunity. And then on top of that, I still firmly believe that XRP is not a security, and that will be proven. I don't believe that that Ripple, the company worth $10 billion today, at least that was the last estimate, I don't believe they're going away. I still think that XRP will be at the core of their business model. Then you've got all sorts of other major nations around the globe that disagree with these claims against the SEC as far as XRP actually being a security. Like, the rest of the world says no. And so this still needs to all be litigated. And so it's all coming here. But that's why I'm saying, so there were, and this is a good point that this is being made in this piece, that even actual crap projects with no support whatsoever, the dumb money came in and they just blew up like tens of thousands of %, if not more, in price appreciation. Now, those projects I have no interest in investing in. I'm saying that what's happening with XRP is nowhere near that bad. There is functionally utility. And, I think that, everybody else that's still here at this point, still holding XRP, I think gets that. And there will be new money coming in that will be, if they do their research, even if they're not completely stupid money, they'll be aware of the facts. And if they want to jump in, they will. And I have a feeling that, we haven't seen the last of major parabolic price action for XRP. And I can't, this is not financial advice. There's a reason that I always make sure I say that at least once in every video and frequently multiple times. It's because it's important to me that you guys understand that I'm just a dude that's on the internet, okay? And I'm an enthusiast, and so I love hanging out with you. I really, truly value, the opportunity here and all of the friends that I've made online, even though, because again, I've still never met anybody in person, especially with a pandemic. I'd love to in the future. It'd be nice to have an XRP meetup. But I really value all of this stuff here. It's just, it's so interesting to follow this, and I don't think that the opportunity here is gone forever. That's my humble opinion. And the piece continues here. This time around, dumb money has yet to pour in, and the capital that is coming in is institutional money focused on Bitcoin alone. Altcoins, aside from maybe Ethereum and DeFi tokens, have basically been ignored. That trend won't last forever, and when altcoin season returns, that's when one top trader says that even XRP will see upside again. For now, Bitcoin dominance could be signaling that altcoins are doomed in general, so there's a chance that the altcoin season this trader is calling for never actually arrives. And so there are like a small number of traders that actually believe that, but they're generally Bitcoin maxi types. I think that just the idea that Bitcoin's going to take off and then nothing else ever will ever again is absurd on its face, and I reject that. I don't believe that for a moment. And so here's the tweet from chart analyst Livercoin. This is the individual that they're talking about. Who wrote, everyone screaming that XRP won't ever fly again probably didn't experience a proper alt season. For F-word's sake, even abandoned altcoins with no team and no social activity went 20x plus. And so, and then he also went on to cite this. I am not holding XRP right now or in the past, but saying that it's a dead coin that won't 10x from current prices during alt season is disbelief, in my opinion. And so at this point, and again, I don't know in the short term if XRP price will go down or not. I genuinely don't. And so many analysts that I followed, they're indecisive on it. So I can't even trying to take the temperature of the room. Most of them are saying, I don't know. And then the other ones, it's kind of split. Some think it'll go up, some think it'll go down. I was like, I don't know what'll happen in the short term. But again, it does seem to me that the people that are still here in general are like the strongest of the strong hands. And so, if support can be held, which most analysts are saying is somewhere in the neighborhood of 17 cents or so, if that is held, that area from like 17 to 21 cents, somewhere thereabout, perhaps it won't go lower. I don't know for sure again, but even if, I'm just saying, there are enough people out there that say no to the people that are panic selling. They're saying, no, you're wrong. And there's enough people out there that's why we're still seeing the price level that we're seeing right this second. And I happen to be one of those people. And whether you are or not, it's totally fine. We don't have to have the same conviction to be friends and talk about this stuff because it's just interesting here, but I firmly believe it's going to go substantially higher. That's my humble opinion. And if I'm wrong, fine. If I'm wrong, it goes to zero, whatever. Life goes on. I'm investing in other cryptocurrencies as well. But to me, the risk of not holding XRP once this is all settled, assuming the litigation goes the way that I suspect it will, or if there's a settlement, not holding XRP seems substantially more risky to me. And once this is settled, can you imagine a world where all these cryptocurrency exchanges that have either suspended or delisted XRP, do you not think they're going to jump back in once there's sufficient regulatory clarity? Because I think they will. And so to me, not having exposure right now, for me personally, that's more scary to me. And so that's the direction that I've been going on this. So I don't know exactly what all this is going to look like, but I wanted to share the thought that this isn't done. And there are plenty of people on the planet and that say, yeah, this isn't done. And it's a minority, but it was a minority before the allegations. So some people got out as a result. So now it's even more of a minority opinion that I hold. Most people think that I'm wrong, right? But to me, again, that's what represents the opportunity. Like, so many people said the same damn thing about Bitcoin for over a decade, and where is it now? And so I get it's a different circumstance because obviously Bitcoin has been declared, to be, a currency, right? To be a virtual cryptocurrency, and so not a security even by the SEC. So I get it. It's not exactly the same, but still, it's something here. So I'm just going to keep holding. I'm not the least bit concerned. Not that I shouldn't say that. The best way to word it, I want to be as precise as possible, is that I have strong conviction while acknowledging that there's a chance I'm wrong. But I'm holding firm. That is my choice, and I'm still sleeping easy at night. I really am. This is it. I'm not going to emotionally respond to this stuff. And we'll just see how it all pans out. But thank you very much for hanging with me to the end here. I really do appreciate all the support. Would love to hear what you think in the comments section below. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because of anything that I say or write, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.